Hey guys, I'm Rasim from RasimTech.com, and today's my very first show. Now, a little bit about me. I was born here in Queens, New York City. I've always been into technology ever since I was a little kid, and I'm currently working on my BS in computer science from NYIT. Now, I also work as a director of IT for a chain of supermarkets here in Queens. The main reason I started RasimTech.com originally was to offer computer repair and networking services here in New York City. I tried that out for a little while. It didn't work out that well. There were just too many problems, not enough clients, spending way too much money when I shouldn't have. So I turned it a bit around, and now I'm offering free online video classes to anybody willing to watch. If you go to RasimTech.com, you'll see I have a bunch of different classes there, and I have a blog and a vlog. If you have any questions, or if you guys want me to give a lesson or any class on a specific subject or a specific thing, just go to the website and leave me a comment. You can also leave me a comment at support@RasimTech.com. I'll answer everything and anything. Now, I'm going to try to keep these shows about an hour long. I'll try to have a topic of the show, kind of talking about a specific thing, and I'll tell you guys about my opinion, what you should do, that type of stuff, generally. But today I'm just basically, kind of breaking the ice, talking about myself a little. And if you guys have any comments, please feel free. Just leave me a comment at RasimTech.com, or you can go to YouTube or Twitter or Google Plus or Facebook, whatever you like. Doesn't really matter as long as you leave me a comment. Whether it's a good comment, it can be a good comment or a bad comment. Any comment's a good comment. All right, so again, I've always been into technology. Most of the stuff I learned on the field. I like networking. I like data, voice and data stuff. I'm into programming. I love programming. If you guys want me to do any programming classes, let me know. I've learned and practiced C++, Java, assembly language. I'm good with Visual Basics, Perl, shell scripting. I'm good with Unix, Linux, OS X, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, OS X, whatever. I'm good at everything. If I don't know it, I'll learn it. That's what I do. My main goal is going to be trying to teach about a class a day. I'm going to try to keep the shows going on every day for about an hour. And again, if you guys have any suggestions, you can leave me a comment here on my website or on YouTube or whatever. Just leave me a comment. Also, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't subscribe, you won't know about my new upcoming classes or my upcoming shows that I'm going to do. Now, a little bit more about myself. Like I said, I am an IT director for a chain of supermarkets, and what do I do for them? I basically run their everyday operations, making sure their computers work, making sure that their registers work, making sure their internet works, stuff like that. The internet's down, they're not making any money, and that's not good. They don't make money, I'm not making any money because they're not going to pay me. So, let's see. I've handled everything from, resetting passwords on emails to recabling internet cable, their phone systems, their DVR systems I've installed. I've connected their point of sale systems, their digital signage. I really love digital signage. I'm going to do a lot more classes on digital signage. I think it's the next new thing. You can easily make 10 grand on a digital signage job. Easily. I love web design, web publishing, affiliate market. I love trying to get people, getting traffic, trying to get people to link to my website and buy the products. It's a challenge. I love the challenge. I love sports. I love UFC, MMA, mixed martial arts. I love cars, stuff like that. But mainly I'm into technology related stuff. Now, let's see, what else should we talk about? Again, you can request future topics for my show. Anything you guys want to talk about. My true goal, my number one goal actually is to have these shows live. Maybe do a Google Plus Live type of thing. But for now, I'm just testing the water, seeing how this thing turns out. If you guys like my video, please comment, subscribe, yada yada yada. Now, oh, that's not good. I'll be back. Alright guys, back. Had a little technical difficulty. My light source there, as you can see, kind of blew out for a second. Had to change the light bulb. Craziness. Okay, one thing I want to talk about is Apple is coming out with a new 128 gigabyte iPad. I mean, I guess it would be a better thing for Apple to have a bigger hard drive, but does it really make a difference, How many of you out there really use your entire memory or hard drive space in your iPads? I don't. I guess it's a cool thing. Now, the new models are gonna rise from $799 to about a $929 amount. That's crazy. It's about $100 more. I don't think I'll pay $100 more just for a 128 gigabyte hard drive, to tell you the truth. It's not worth it. But if they do make better, I don't know, if they did update the Siri, I think I'd be happy. Siri is something cool. Well, it should be something cool, but it isn't now because it sucks. The reason it sucks is because, I don't know if you guys have ever tried using Siri while you're driving, trying to call somebody. It never really works out that well. Probably once out of 10 attempts are successful. The rest just don't work out that well. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating when you're driving, trying to contact somebody and nothing. So let's find something else to talk about. What's going on in the technology world other than Apple's 128 gigabyte hard drive? Wow, you can now jailbreak your iOS 6.1. Cool. Okay, don't care. Dell's XPS 13-inch, nah, don't really care. BlackBerry, not that interesting. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Nothing really there. As you can see, today's show is really not that interesting. Just trying to break the ice here. But like I said, you guys leave me comments, questions. I'll have more to talk about. Until then, I'm going to have to look for stuff to talk about. Cool updates. Oh yeah, Facebook could pay users, some of its users, for $10 each to settle a class action lawsuit over its sponsored stories ads. According to legal notices sent out late last week. Okay, this happened in April 2011. 5 Facebook users filed a lawsuit against the social media network giant over its recently launched sponsored stories advertising products, which includes users' names and profile pictures. If you click like on the brand like Target, your friend might start seeing Target related ads with their face next to them. The move didn't sit well with some of the Facebook billions users out there. I wouldn't be too happy with my face on anything. So a bunch of people out there suing Facebook because of their class action lawsuits against sponsored stories, ads with their face on it. They didn't want their face on ads. Okay, what else we got here? We got blah blah blah. Nothing on this site either. Wow, today sucks. Nothing really interesting going on in the world today. Let's try Yahoo. Nothing really. Again, with Apple's 128 gigabyte version of its iPad, don't really care. It's okay, I guess, if you're into that type of thing. Wow. Want the car that gets 117 miles per gallon. That's interesting. I want a car that has 117 miles to the gallon. Cool. Futuristic looking too. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of cool. Living in New York, you drive a lot, put a lot of miles on your cars. More miles per gallon, the more money you save. I don't know if you guys are following the Mars Rover, but it's pretty cool. I kind of check in once in a while, see what's going on with that. So let's see what's going on with the Mars Rover opportunity. So it was never supposed to last this long when a Mars Rover opportunity settled on a Martian surface 9 years ago today. Mission manager at NASA said they would be pleased if it lasted more than 70 days. I'm surprised it lasted that long. The rovers have driven 22.3 miles. Wow. And that's at a snail's pace. Literally a snail's pace. Okay. That's cool. We got a bunch of pictures. Very, very cool. I don't know if you can see that, but that's very cool. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Again, leave comments. Any suggestions, for future shows. Anything you want me to talk about would be great. So today I'm just going to wing it a little bit. Okay, let's try another website. I don't care about HP. Don't really care about that either. Iran space monkey launches prompt mission. Technology concerns. Interesting. Let's take a look at that. Iran has a space monkey. Interesting. The reports that Iran launches a monkey into space Monday has sparked concern among U.S. officials and missile watchdog groups who cite that some technologies could be used to extend the reach of Iran's military weapons. Scary. Don't want to mess with Iran, I guess. According to Iranian news reports, that the country's space agency launched a monkey into space and returned it to Earth in its mission using an Iranian-built rocket. The launch, while unconfirmed by Western monitoring groups, has raised eyebrows because the rocket developed for such missiles could be used to fire weapons across the continent. Scary. we don't have any way to confirm this way or the other, which regards to the permanent U.S. State Department spokesman, Victoria, blah, blah, blah. In a nutshell, it's pretty crazy. We don't want Iran to fire missiles at us, do we? No, we don't. But it's funny, we launch a monkey and return it safely back to Earth. Okay, what else we got here? What else we got? Let me show you a picture of that monkey, because it's funny. Space monkey. Creepy. Okay, here we go. Obama. Nothing new. Let's check out. iPad gets a set of wheels. Nah. Alright, so I guess I'll take this time to go over my website, kind of show you what I've been doing. I recently converted my site over to WordPress, the best decision I ever made in my life. I can basically now, and I don't even use Dreamweaver anymore. That was my main source, my main web editing source. But now I just use WordPress. I can use it anywhere I am, as long as I have a browser. Just log in to my site, then log into my WordPress, make any changes. I add posts, videos, change themes. I'm actually going to have future classes on WordPress and how to configure WordPress, how to download templates and themes and plugins and all that good stuff. But if you guys are thinking of starting your own website, or a blog, especially a blog, WordPress is definitely the key. It just makes life easier, looks cool. You don't have to invest in crazy software. You don't need Adobe, Dreamweaver, or any of that other crap. I'm not saying that other crap is not cool, but WordPress is way cooler though. Okay, let's see. Let's log into my website. Can't wait to see the comments from this video. So this is my website, rawsmarttech.com, www.rawsmarttech.com. As you can see, it's a WordPress-like website, blog type thingy-majiggy. I just added a blog, link from my blogs. One blog in there so far. It's about the Fluke Networks IntelliTone Pro 200 kit. I love that goddamn kit. Like I said, I'm an IT director for a chain of supermarkets, and once in a while I do run their cable, and without a good toner and probe, you're basically just lost. You're gonna be sitting there just crying over the time you spent just to find one cable. Matter of fact, let me get that toner and probe. Take this opportunity to show you guys my toolbox. This is a pretty cool toolbox. This is from Quick Trek. I got this at Amazon. I get a lot of my stuff from Amazon, most of my stuff from Amazon. And it was about $100 bucks. Not even, it was like $80. It's real sturdy. Okay, I'm gonna put this on top here. Kind of take the camera off the tripod for a second. I'll show you guys my toolbox. Alright. flip this thingamajiggy over. As you can see, it's a pretty cool, sturdy case. Under $100. And let me open it up. Like right here, I got my punch down tool, which I got from Amazon.com. It's from Fluke Networks. All the Fluke stuff are really cool and strong, and I prefer them over anything. I got my scissors here, my D snips, or my electrician scissors, as some people like to call it. I got these little plier thingies from Fluke. They're pretty cool. And if you're a data cabler guy, you're gonna need mod plugs, plenty of them. I definitely have plenty of them. I have this Stanley stud finder. On occasion, I'll run cable, like I said, and put a faceplate or one of those keystone plates onto the wall with the Ethernet or a phone line. And this is a cool device to have. Basically, you're just looking for stubs, and it works great. What else do I got? I got my cable stripper here, again from Fluke. They make the best stuff. If you guys want, I'm gonna leave a link at the bottom of this video, YouTube, or my website, or via my website. If you guys want to buy it, I'll leave that link for you. What else do I got here? I got this. Let's see if I can open it here. Put the camera down for a second while I. Alright, let me put this back on the tripod. Right, back. Now, just show you some of the stuff I got. You're going to be a network / data cable guy. You're going to need a good cable tester. This is a really good one. This is from Trindend. It was like, I don't know, $40, $50. And it's pretty cool, you know. I like the main reason I like this one is because when you're testing a cable, you have to connect this is called a remote. You connect the remote to one end of the cable, and this other part to another end, and you have this auto option, and it'll just keep. Let me turn it on. It'll just keep on testing. So you could go up to the other end and check to see if the other end is working, or if the cable was wired correctly. And it doesn't shut off, it'll just keep on going until you shut it off. So you could be walking 10 miles and this thing will still be working, and you can still locate that cable and make sure it's working properly. So like I said, if you're into that data cabling or voice cabling or networking, this is a cool thing to have. I definitely recommend it. Put this away. You gotta have a good crimp down tool. This one I got from Radio Shack. It's a pretty good one. What else do I got here? And the number one tool to have is one of these screwdrivers with the interchangeable thingy-majiggies. They're cool to have. I use this more than anything. Let's see what else I got. Gotta have a flashlight. I prefer LED. They're brighter. They might not last as much as one of those regular ones, but they are brighter. Okay, what else? You will need a bunch of wire ties here, cable ties. They come in handy for anything. I already showed you guys, I think, the punch down tool. You need to have a good punch down tool with a interchangeable blade. Let's see which one this is here. This is a 110 blade. This is the cutting side. This is a regular side, non-cutting side. And this is for punching down 110 blocks or whatever. 110. In the back here you can see there's an extra blade. This is a 66 block blade. This is for like the old phone lines. This is the cutting side. Like I said, Fluke makes great tools. I recommend Fluke. And I got all mine from Amazon. Again, I'll leave a link for you guys. And a list of all my stuff. Alright, so I have this, if you're into like voice and data, again, you're going to need one of these butt sets. This is from Fluke Networks. This one is real strong. You drop it, it's not going to break. And it's water resistant. So if you're in the rain and you need to test a phone line, this is great. It comes with a like a multi-alligator clip thing. You can use this to tap into an actual block or into terminated cable. You just clamp down. This, it was about I think 175 or 150 maybe. I'll leave a link on the site for this thing too. But this is definitely cool to have. Again, Fluke Networks, really cool stuff, real strong. The Rolls Royce of computer network gear, definitely Fluke. Again, probably the second most used tool, the electrician's tape. I use this a lot. Comes in handy. Got another printing tool. This is one from Trininet. Real cool. Has a one of these ratchet-like actions. So you have so it's less strain on your hand when you're doing a lot of jobs. Let's see what else I got. Definitely gonna need one of these little levelers. This thing was probably like $6. It's from Stanley. I got this at my local hardware store. Definitely need a leveler. You can use it for anything. Putting up shelves or your face plates, or if you're putting up racks or whatever. This is great to have. Dun, 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 dun. Another tool you're definitely you should have is a good measuring tape. Yes, another one from Stanley. I got at my local hardware store. It's probably like $10. Really cool, 25 footer with a magnetic end thingy. I guess that's cool. But my very favorite is this Fluke Networks. I forget the exact name for it, but it's a like a holster for your tools. And I'll show you exactly what should go in here. You need, I'm going to need my punch down tool. My punch down tool is going to go on top. Scissors. Now, these scissors are cool. I use them for everything, and they're real strong. They're not your ordinary scissor. They're made out of like really hardened steel. They're meant to cut cable and cable wire and copper and all that fun stuff. So now the scissors go in here. Scissors. Now let's see what else goes in here. The wire stripper goes in here. As you can see, I also have my Sharpie. They come in handy when you're running cable. You know, you can mark the cables, mark the wall, mark the plate. I'm always using that. And it comes with a place to hold your flashlight. But I guess these are for the Maglite minis, and I don't have a Maglite mini, so I didn't put one in there. But if you do have one, that's a good spot for it. Now this thing is meant to be held on the side. They're real cool, and as you can see, like these things are not coming out. No matter how much I shake this is not coming out. They fit perfectly. They actually fit like a glove. This whole set, if you get the whole set, it's probably gonna come up probably about $150, $200. But you could buy this little case thingy or holster thingy separately. It's real cool. All right, what else do I got? I have this 24 port patch panel. I have one of my videos. Well, I think that's one of my very first videos I've done, and I show you guys how to punch down one of these things. If you're ever gonna get into the data cabling or networking type fields, you're definitely gonna need to know how to do that. So if you guys wanna learn, I have a video on how to do that exactly. And the many techniques I've used. And last but not least, Fluke Network IntelliTone Pro 200 kit. Now, I have a little review on this. If you go to my website or the YouTube account, then I have a little review, and I kind of show you how to use it a little bit, and I talk about it. But like I said, if you're into data cabling, voice or data cabling, this is definitely the tool you're gonna need. You know, you'll never have a problem locating a cable ever in your life again. It's minutes. You don't have to spend hours locating cables. I've been at jobs where I have like no toner or probe and literally spend like 5 hours looking just for one cable and wasting my whole day. Time is money. Time is definitely money. And I talk about that a little bit about that in one of my other videos. Cool device. Again, I'll leave a link for this one too. I got it from Amazon, like most of my stuff. I get some stuff from Newegg once in a while, but I do love Amazon. Another thing I have in my toolbox. I have plenty of these jacks. This one is a Cat 5e terminating jack. I have a bunch of face plates. As you can see, these are Keystone faceplates. I got plenty of others laying around here on my shelves. I have these Velcro things you can cut when you're doing cabling. Neatness counts. Neatness is everything. And when you're running cable, you want everything to be neat. So this Velcro thing is great. And sometimes you don't want to use your these wire ties, because if you tighten one of these things way too much, it might put a strain on the cable or break it. So I'd recommend these Velcro things. This stuff I got from I think it was cablesupply.com. They have cool stuff. Not that expensive either. I don't know how they do it, but it's good quality stuff for not that much money. Yeah, cablesupply.com. A little plug-in for them. These are cable pulleys. I know a few of the other things I got from cablesupply.com. Cool site. They have YouTube videos too. I watch them once in a while. Pretty cool. Now these cable pulleys, let's say you're doing a big job and and you got to run a cable like 100 foot, and you got to run multiple cables 100 foot. These you can, let's say it's one of those drop ceilings. You could take a ladder, go up in the drop ceilings, and like clip one end to like a pipe, and clip another end to another one of these pulleys to the other end. Run one of those twine cable thingies, and just pull the cable you need. It speeds up the process. A normal cable job would probably take about an hour and a half of pulling cable. This you probably do it half the time. This makes life easier. These are J-hooks. Definitely need J-hooks. They're not preferred. You don't have to have these, but it just makes things neater. If you're in a ceiling and you don't want to see a spaghetti mess of cables, you want everything, even though it's in a ceiling and not too many people are going to see it, you still kind of want them neat. So J-hooks, not that expensive, good to have. Again, I'll put a link for these J-hooks on the website too. Another thing you should have if you, let's say you're doing data cabling, you're gonna need to have these little, what do you call these? Face plate holder things. You use these to cut, you'll take one of these sheetrock saws. Another thing you should have. You're gonna cut a hole for the faceplate, and these are like the little brackets that hold up the faceplate. It makes everything look neater. Good, cool things to have. Low voltage brackets, that's what they were called, the low voltage brackets. Because with data cabling, especially RJ45 or twisted pair cabling, they're really low voltage, and I think any cable with that runs low voltage, you don't really need to have those big bulky blue boxes like you would use with electrical stuff. So these things come in handy. They're lightweight, they're cheap, they're like $1 and change each, and they're easy to install. I'm gonna have a video and show you guys how to install these, how to run cable, how to set up everything in a future class. Let's put these away. Again, I have plenty of these Keystone base plates. I have a bag full of Cat 5e and Cat 6 cable jacks, Keystone jacks. They always come in handy. I always try to stock up on those. I'll put a link on my website for these. What else do I got? Again, this is pretty cool. If you're a data cabler, you're running cable, let's say you have like 30 or 40 cables coming in one location. This thing is called a cable cone, and what this thing will do is cone out the cables and just make them look real neat. This does exactly what the cone for your hair does. It just cones it out, makes it look neat. So then when you wrap Velcro wraps around it, it looks real cool and neat. Again, neatness is everything in cabling. I'll put a link for this too. Always look for good deals. Okay, this is something I got from Amazon. Now again, if you're into that data cabling type stuff or running cable, it's a good field. You can make a lot of money running cable. One cable you can make $150 normal run. It's real easy. Great profit margins. This is I guess a fish stick, they call it. This is like made out, I guess, fiberglass. This can be used to run cable down or on top of ceiling into walls, into tight spaces. You can tape one end of the cable here. You can actually, this end has a little socket here to connect another one of these cables, so you can kind of connect as many of these as you want. I have 3 of them here. and I think it goes about, they're about 2 feet each, so it's about 12 feet. 6 to 12 feet of cable. I think I have like 8 of them in there. Like I said, great tool. It's flexible, sturdy. Gonna want to have this if you're in the field. Yeah. Get this off here. What else do I got in here? Kind of a extender for that, for like a drill bit. Again, if you're doing data cabling, you got another thing you definitely gonna need. Probably one of the most useful tools. I'll show you in a second. You're gonna need a good drill. I love the Volt. This one I just got a couple months ago. I got it at Home Depot for about, I think, $120. This is a 20 volt lithium ion model. It's really strong drill. And if you're data cabling or doing anything, drills come in handy. Gotta have a drill. I recommend D-Volt. I got mine from Home Depot. Probably find one at your local hardware store. Milwaukee's another good one. And if you get a drill, you're gonna need a good drill bit set, because you're gonna be drilling holes a lot. And this one I got at Home Depot, probably paid, I don't know, $12 for this one. And it comes with about 90 pieces, right? 90 different sizes. Pretty cool. Let's see what else you're gonna need. Here we go. You're gonna need a good bit set. This is a good one. Ryobi, I guess they call themselves. I got this one for like $6. And I think that's it. You should always stock up on cool stuff. You never know when you're gonna need it. And if you're at a job, sometimes you don't have time just to go run to the store and pick up whatever you need. So try to keep yourself stocked with the stuff you think you're gonna need. I'm not saying you have to go buy the entire store, but you know, try to have at least 1 or 2 of each item that you think you're gonna need. Comes in handy, makes your life easier. Put this stuff away. Keep that there for now. Like I said, today was my very first show, so I gotta kind of iron out the wrinkles, so to speak. You know, like, so, since it was my first show, you guys, I didn't have any topic from you guys, so leave me a comment on anything you guys want me to do, any questions you have, any suggestions on future classes, and you know, I'll answer everything and anything, any comment, whether it's a good comment or bad comment. I will take them all. So again, I'm Rasim from RasimTech.com, and hope you liked my show. If you did, subscribe, please, and please leave a comment. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.